Hi, my name is Jessie Ramirez, and I used to be a student of Miss Hunman's in high school in 2005. God, it was so long ago. Um, she changed my life. Her class changed my life. It allowed me to find myself and what I would consider a blessing of mine, and to really tune into it and love it and to fall in love with it. So I absolutely love poetry. I've been writing. I was writing when I was super, super young, but I fell in love with it and understood my purpose and my place in it when I was a junior in high school. I've been writing ever since. I've competed in a lot of slam battles. Um, Overseas, I was in the military. I competed overseas. I won a lot of prizes. I got a lot of recognition. Actually, my goal is to end up putting all of them in a book within the next year. So I'm going to read you a few of my poems. The first one I read to you is the one that I'm going to read to you. The first one is very, very near and dear to my heart. I wrote it years and years ago, like 10 years ago. But it's very personal, and I think that it can speak to a lot of people, understanding that poetry can allow you to open up about things in your life that you probably have never talked about. And I hope that you love it and enjoy it. And then I'm going to read you one that I wrote more recently. And just know, usually when I perform these, I memorize them. I know them by heart. I can spit them just like they're natural. And I am more engaged with my audience. But since I got like short notice, I'm just going to read them to you guys. The first one is called Laying There. As I lay me down to sleep, I pray the Lord my soul to keep. And if I shall die before I wake, I pray the Lord my soul to take. A scared little girl, scared of life, memories, waking up a little girl with no hope, no love, no soul. A little girl just laying there. I lay upon a mattress that rests upon a soulless floor with a tattered blanket and a pillow that lays featherless. Laying there trying to dream before I sleep. Imagining toys laid upon my floor as I sway to sleep on my ever so warm waterbed, and the nightlight chasing away my boogeyman. When in reality, the electricity hasn't been paid in 3 months, and my boogeymans became my permanent roommate with my life as its staying period. I've learned to dream before I sleep because sleeping dreams are unaccounted for and nightmares are evermore. I hear. One ear pressed against the pillow and the other covered by a shaking hand that trembles to deaf myself from the screaming and the begging of a disease. I cover. I pull that tattered blanket over my face to try to hide myself from the haunting memories and unending glimpses of tacks being pushed up against the ceiling to hold a thin white cotton sheet up around a motel bed, of how you help pursue your disease, but only being an accomplice of your disease. And I lay on that bed beside you, covering my sister's ears to try to stop her childhood from being sucked from her soul like mine was. And you thought that that simple cotton white sheet would blind me? But it only blinded me of a childhood of innocence. Your scars visible, how you help feed your disease, and at the same time how you try to take your disease away, but mine not visible. Unless, of course, you can see through eyes, in which leads to a chest with no heart, a heart with no love, veins with no blood, and lungs with no air. All the things that I had to see, and all the times I wished God just take me. But I'd remember I'd leave my sister here alone. So I'd ask God just to bear her soul instead. I catch glimpses of an orange extension cord wrapped around the neck of a disease in which I've learned to call my mother, wrapped tightly around her neck by the hands of the plague in which you came diseased by, face turning blue, patches of hair missing, dark eyes and deep bruises that not only bruised yours but bruised both of our souls, and yet you still want more. My feet, tired, we walk everywhere. Just walking. Shoes, no shoes, hot, cold, cement, gravel, all because money for it was more important than me. And as I lay here upon my grounded mattress, I whimper. My soul, my heart, my whole world, it whimpers to the thought of waking up to another day where the needle is in my arm, the cord is around my neck, my bruises become deeper, and I'm still walking. So that was Left Behind. It's near and dear to my heart. I hope that you guys love that one. And now I'm going to recite one wrote more recently. I wrote it a couple years ago, and this one is called Progress. And this is actually the first time I've read it to anybody, so I hope you guys enjoy. Well, my mind and heart are restless and in the mood to write, or at least attempt to put the struggles of my spirit upon paper that seems to share a similarity to my heart, empty in nature. There isn't a day that passes that I don't think of him. He seems to be a permanent resident of my thoughts, a leaseholder to my existence, the landlord of my heart. And it hurts. You see not a pain or an ache, but a constant suffering, a burning that extinguishers of time and other men, and anger they don't quite seem to extinguish, yet the burning never stops. And I questions why the flame of pain haven't calmed and the nothing that's left doesn't just settle as ash. And the answer is simple. Daily the flames are reignited with the longing of your friendship and the way you got me like no one else did. Reignited with the yearning my body buckles to when I rerun the way your hands touched me, or the smell of your sweat as it dropped on my body from the places that we made simply ours. Gasoline pours on those flames, consisting of a mixture of your name and picture popping up on my recommended friends on Facebook, or from my despised curiosity with a boomerang of hurtful outcomes search block, or from the one-a-week dream that I have of you. The dream that embodies the same scenario, you and me. A reuniting place shared between two of regret and apologies, occupied with phrases such as, I've missed you, I love you, I'm sorry. And my heart flies. I tell myself, I always knew it. I knew it. You never truly left. And then I awake to the reality that you truly left a long time ago, and I never really knew anything. I sit there for 30 minutes, no movement, cover still wrapped around me, and tears form. I hate my dreams. I question why they even happen. What is the purpose if there is no purpose? A very small bit rerunning the mindset I abandoned a long time ago, since it's what led to the depth of my heartbreak. Love overcomes all things. But how can love overcome all things when the amount of love that you have for me is equivalent to nothing? And that is why my flame never dies. The burning, at times more scorching of a sensation than others, but all cause third-degree burns that covers my heart, soul, and mind. I have never hated anyone in my life. I disliked more than I thought possible at times, but never hated. It shames me to say when I sit and think, ignited in the flames, looking at the third-degree burns that now makes me me, I hate you. I hate how when you so selfishly left till death do us part, you became the death of me. I hate the contemplation that existed when the choice of being together again became an option, and you said, well, I really don't know what I want, and in all honesty, even if we are together, I don't know if I'm going to want it to last. And I hate you for that. I hate the routine of your day not involving a thought of me, so easy and free from any memory or feeling that occupies my day constantly. I hate that I should be as emotionless towards you as you are to me, yet I can't. And I hate you for that too. Your life, a beautiful baby girl that looks just like you, big head and all. A baby mama who now is an occupant to a friendship that I got evicted from a long time ago. A second family and a heart not controlled or subject to effect in me. My life consisting of random soap-filled eyes and heartbreak, loneliness, and being captive from the freedom of heartfelt emotion and love. I can't get past you, and yet, again, another reason why I hate you, but more of a reason why I hate myself for loving like I did. Despite your insecurities, through your humilities, I never left your side. It was as if we were Siamese twins, not sharing our bodies but sharing our lives. I was a hopeless romantic lost in the essence of love. I was a diehard fan of optimism, even if it was the underdog. Because there was nothing about you or about us that was pessimistic to me. I favored traits of selfishness so often I forgot what selfishness was about. So hope in us always, even when there was only signs of doubt. The truth is I hate you because I hate myself. You stole the foundation from me, and I let you. I stood there with a "We Are Open" sign on my forehead, with a label on a window that read, "Our security only carry two-way radios and OC spray." Our video cameras aren't quite working at the moment, and no one cares enough to be a witness. I allowed you to rip hope from my heart and replace it with hurt, and sew it back together with endless chances. I continue to allow myself to be subject to your crime over and over again, thinking that you were a reincarnated criminal, but you statistically stuck to the statistics of criminals, committing again the offense in which you were accused of when the opportunity presented itself again. The reality is I miss you and hate you at the same damn time, all while hating myself, since I possess for you the feelings of hate and love combined, because I shouldn't have any emotions for you at all, not one. And though I am far from where I need to be, I am one step closer. Though memories of you still invade my mind, emotions pertaining to you still invade my heart. Tears of sadness from you invade my cheeks daily. You physically do not invade my life. And that is progress. Well, I hope you enjoyed my 2 pieces, Left Behind and Progress. I was a pleasure getting the honors to be able to share my poetry with you guys. I hope you guys really enjoyed it, and good luck in your guys' class. And just so you guys know, if you ever do slam poetry, you should have a stage name. Mine happens to be J Spire. So God bless.